Yo, yo, what's up, everyone? Move out of the way, dogs. What's up, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Welcome to the show. Apple Ricky says, hi. What up, bro? What's up, Apple? Apple Ricky says, I'm good. I went to the pumpkin patch today. I was dressed as Isaac from Children of the Corn because there was a corn maze. Took some pictures in the maze. I posted it on Instagram. Awesome. I'll check them out in a bit. I'll check them out in a bit once the live stream is over, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah, that sounds like fun. Angela Hall says, who are you, Angela Hall? What's up? How are you? If you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 48. So yeah, please like and subscribe. Twisted Emo said, hi. What's up, Twisted Emo? How's it going, bro? How's it going? What you up to? What you doing? How you spending life, man? Let me know. Nicole Dricky says, hi. What's up, Nicole? How you doing? Like I said, if you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 48. Dominic St. Clair says, hey, what's up, Dominic? What's up, bro? Hell yeah. Glad to see you here as well, bro. We're going to be filming again soon again, bro. We're going to be filming soon again in the next 2 or so weeks, man. In the next 2 or so weeks. You should get your character and your script soon on Instagram. It's just I've been busy with other stuff. But yeah, man, glad to see you here as well. Dominic. Wicked Milk says, yo, Frank, I see you seen the new Halloween gameplay trailer? Nah, I haven't seen it yet, but I'll check it out in a bit. I'll check it out in a bit when we're going over movie news. Hell yeah. Nicole Dricky says, I'm a fan. Awesome, awesome. Then you're at the right place. Please keep smashing the thumbs up, guys, please. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Let's get it up to 20. Let's get it up to 20. We're almost there. So more people could join us here on the live stream. Let me see. Wicked Milk says, also, was good, y'all. I'm good, bro. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I hope everyone else is doing good as well. Yeah, let me see. Vanessa Jefferson says, hi. What's up, Vanessa? How you doing? How you doing? Like I said, if you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. My name is Frank. This is Hollywood Horror Film Club, Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 48. Please keep smashing the thumbs up. Yeah, Vanessa? Yes, let's get it up to 20, guys. We're almost there. Just need 3 more. We just need 3 more. Dominic Sinclair says, cool. Vanessa Jefferson says, hi. What's up, Vanessa? How you doing? How you doing, Vanessa? How you doing? Well, tell us what your favorite scary movie is, Vanessa. Let us know what your favorite scary movie is. Apple Ricky says, I'm writing a prequel to Children of the Corn. It's called Isaac's Origins. It shows him being born where he's from, and who are his biological parents. That sounds cool. Sounds like an awesome prequel. Vanessa Jefferson says, hi. What's up, Vanessa? What's up? How you doing again? I keep repeating myself with you. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let us know what your favorite scary movie is, please. Wicked Milk says, hi. I think Wicked Milk's talking to Vanessa, though. Rail fan, JB Productions says, can I see your prop buck 120? Yeah, sure. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'll show it to you right now. Frank Hines says, hello, everyone. What's up, Frank Hines? How you doing? How you doing, Frank Hines? If you're a horror movie fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. This is Horror Talk Wednesdays here at Hollywood Horror Film Club. My name is Frank. Just like your name, man. Just like your name. My name is Frank as well. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Frank? Frank, can you please smash the thumbs up right there? Get us up to 18. And whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up yet, please keep smashing it. We're almost up to 20, guys. Come on. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up so we can continue the show. Rail fan JB Productions says, thank you. Oh yeah, you want to see my buck knife, right? I have a few of them. So I have this one. This is a foam one. This is a foam buck 120 prop molded from a real buck 120. We use this in several little short films. We used it in the Ghostface the Scream fan film. We used it in another Ghostface fan film that I deleted from the channel a while ago. I used it in like 3 or 4 short films. We also used it in the Ghostface the Scream fan film, my 30-minute Scream fan film I did here on the channel now playing. We also got this one. This is the, oh yeah, I forgot to mention though, this is the Rubber Johnnies. Look up Rubber Johnnies on Instagram. He also sells these on Etsy. So if you want a buck 120 prop like this, look up Rubber Johnnies on Instagram. Look up Rubber Johnnies or Etsy. He sells these foam ones. But if you don't want to buy a foam one, you could also buy these. These are from Fun World. These are from Fun World, and these are their buck 120 replicas. And they look great as well. They're shiny. These look actually more real, honestly, because in the sun, the glare. See the glare? especially if you rub it down with metal wool. It takes off that reflective look on it. So yeah, it makes it look more real. So yeah. So these are from Fun World. You could get these off. You could get these at Spare Halloween or any costume shop pretty much that sells Ghostface stuff should have these. Yep. Yeah, and this one too as well. This one was also used in the Ghostface of Scream fan film. These look more like the knives used in Scream 2. Remember in Scream 2 they had bigger buck knives? Like way bigger ones in the first Scream. They actually used like a real like sized buck 120. The real ones are kind of smaller. You look at the comparison. The real bucks are actually kind of smaller than the Fun World ones. So yeah, these look more on par with Scream 2. Scream 4, they also had big buck knives like this. And Scream 5, I think, had some pretty big buck knives as well. But yeah, these are my buck knives right here. I have another one. I have another buck knife. I have one more buck knife. Check it out. Look. I have one more buck knife. I haven't reviewed this one yet, but I'm going to do a review video on it, and I'll cut it out of the packaging. But this is new from Fun World. Check it out. These are new from Fun World. These just came out this year in the summer. These are new. So Fun World is making their own foam Ghostface knives now. Fun World is making foam Ghostface knives now as well. Kind of like this one, look. So Fun World's making foam ones now. The Fun World one is still bigger, look. Fun World is making foam buck knives now, guys. These are new. I haven't even seen Drown Boy Productions review this, and he's always reviewing new Ghostface products. But yeah, these are new from Fun World. They even have the Ghostface logo on it. Look, right there. Has the Ghostface logo on it and everything. And these are foam. These are foam, and these look really good. They look really good. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm going to do a proper review of it later on. But yeah, what I missed. Let's keep smashing the thumbs up, yo. We're almost up to 20. We're almost up to 20. Let me see what I missed right here. Rail fan JB says, thank you. Apple Ricky says, so remember Damien's mother was a female jackal, right? Yes, Apple Ricky, I remember. Frank Hines says, I like Friday the 13th movies. Awesome, Frank. Hell yeah. I love Friday the 13th as well. We have a Friday the 13th fan film here on my channel if you want to check it out. Go watch it. Rayo fan JB Production says W. Ladia W says fake knives. Yes, they are prop knives. They are prop knives, Ladia W. They are prop knives. They are not real knives. They're props for movies. Aporeki says, so Isaac's father is a male demon jackal that impregnates Rosemary, and Nun Rosemary is Isaac's mother. She's a blonde lady. Sounds cool. Apple Ricky, Rail fan JB Production says, I love the Scream movies. Me too, I love Scream as well. Rail fan JB says, yeah. Ladia says, dude, who cares about the knives? Jeez. Ladia, who cares about the knives? Jeez, well, I care about the knives. You know why? Because a fan asked me about the knives, Ladia. Yep, Ladia. So if you don't like it, you know, you could leave. Honestly, if you don't like it, you could leave. But yeah, I care because a fan asked me about the knives. So I decided to show that fan the knives, you know? So yeah, you got to get over it. If not, just get out of the chat if you don't like it. Ha ha! Wicked Milk says, I think 4's reflected the most. 4, Scream 2, and Scream 4 knives reflected the most. Scream 5's actually kind of reflected a bit too. If you watch the scene where Ghostface attacks Tara in the opening scene in her house, and she's on the floor, and Ghostface is walking towards her, you see Ghostface bringing down the blade of the knife, and it's reflective as well. They were pretty reflective in Scream 5. Rail fan JB says productions is. Rail JB fan says W. What does W mean again? Does that mean win or something? Rail fan JB says I had a I had a Roman, but my cat scratched it up. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, man. Apple Ricky says Rosemary has like a short girl, like a shoulder hair. Okay, cool. That's cool. Apple Ricky says Isaac's the son of a demon jackal and nun. Haha. That's cool, Apple Ricky. Wicked Milk says knives are crucial. What do you mean? I know. That's what I told Ladia here. She's like, who cares about the knives? I was like, I care about the knives. There's a horror movie channel, slasher movies. We care about knives here. You know, if you're not into knives, then you can get the hell out of here, you know? Apple Ricky says, laugh out loud. The way you said to whoever said who cares about that, the fake knives. Oh, yeah, dude, if they don't like it, they could leave. Honestly, this is, like I said, this is a horror movie channel. Especially, we specialize here in serial killers, slashers. What do slashers use most? Knives, sharp objects. So no shit, we're going to talk about knives. That chick was crazy, bro. I'm glad I kicked her out. Rail JB production fan says, I got to go. All right, take care. Rail fan JB Productions, take care, man. Take care. I'll be back too, guys. Let me go put this. Link. Let me go put this link in my Instagram. I'll be back. Give me a second, guys. We back. All right, I'm back. We back. All right, I'm back. Ladia W was timed out by Apple Ricky. Good job, Apple. Good job. Wicked Milk says, having a killer costume and not having a knife is like having Spider-Man without the web shooters or Neo without his trench coat. Exactly. Exactly, guys. Exactly. What do you guys think of the background? Look, I got to show the background for this week. I got to show the background. Look, what do you think of the background? It's Michael looking to that scene in Halloween 78 where Laurie's looking through the window and Michael's behind the bed sheets. But yeah, Wicked Milk says, laugh out loud. Imagine you got in a convention and see someone cosplaying as samurai, but they don't have swords. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. You know, exactly. Like, what do you mean who cares about the knives, bro? This is a slasher channel. The knives are everything to a slasher. Those are his weapons of protecting himself. So yeah, man. So the knives are important. The knives are important. Let's keep smashing that. Oh yeah, we're up to 21, guys. Awesome. Let's get it up to 22 so more people could join us here in the live stream. Let's get it up to 22. Apple Ricky says, also want to hear some funny at the pumpkin patch my dog did. What'd he do? What did your dog do at the pumpkin patch, Apple Ricky? What did your doggy do? What did your doggy do? Dogs do funny stuff. Dogs do funny stuff, so I won't be shocked at what the dog did. Dogs do some funny stuff. Dogs do some funny stuff. All right, let's see where we're going to start right here. Probably start with Spider-Man. Spider-Man! Parker, I need pictures of Spider-Man now! Parker, I need pictures of Spider-Man. Apple Ricky says, so when I was eating, my dog was under the table and he was rolling in poop. He smelled so bad. Yeah, dogs do that. Dogs do that. I've seen my dogs do that too before. When I give them a bath, they'll go roll in the dirt or in the I put your pillow up there because she was biting me. Yeah, I seen dogs like roll around dirt or poop right after a shower. Yeah, dogs are crazy. Like I said, I'm not surprised the dog did that. I am not surprised your dog did that, Apple Ricky. Not surprised at all. Not surprised. Nicaragua. All right, guys. So yeah, let's start getting into some movie news. Let's start getting into some movie news here, guys. Let's start getting into some movie news. So right here, yeah. So yeah, we got some news to go over right here. We got a few good stuff to go over right here. Got a few good things. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna start out right here with BusinessInsider.com. BusinessInsider.com. Check it out. This is an article from BusinessInsider.com. They are reporting Tom Holland was injured after a stunt gone wrong on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day. You guys hearing that? Tom Holland got injured. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, I could imagine why, bro. They're like swinging from wires on top of buildings and that's crazy, bro. Moving trucks and stuff. So yeah, Tom Holland was injured on after a stunt gone wrong on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day. Reports say. Wicked Milk says, damn, yeah, bro. That's crazy, right? I'm about to read about it right now. So yeah. Says right here, Tom Holland suffered a mild concussion. Damn. That's crazy. That's pretty serious, though. A concussion, bro? Tom Holland suffered a mild concussion on the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day, according to several reports. Filming has been halted as Holland recovers. He's expected to return in a few days. The movie is set for a July 2026 release. They're trying to film it as ASAP as possible. It shows, too. It shows because that fool is getting hurt. Wicked Milk says, yeah, they're going less CGI this time, bro, and it confirms. Yeah, I know. I heard about that. There's gonna be a lot of practical stunts and stuff like that. And also, they're trying to get it filmed ASAP. I'm pretty sure they're trying to get it filmed as soon as possible, just to start editing as soon as possible, so they could do test screenings as possible. So whatever doesn't land with the audience, they could go in and fix it up in time before the release of it in July, and like basically a couple months from now. Although we just left July not that long ago, but yeah, that's what it is basically. And since he's getting hurt, bro, he's getting hurt, not the stunt double him. It kind of confirms that for me, that they're trying to hurry up and finish this. Apple Ricky says, I also got the Jackal idea from The Omen and the name Rosemary after Rosemary's Baby. My film was inspired by The First Omen. The First Omen, that's sick. The movie I told you about? Yeah, The First Omen is good, Apple Ricky. The First Omen is good. Okay, so yeah, filming on Spider-Man Brand New Day, arguably one of the most anticipated films in 2026, has been halted after its star Tom Holland suffered an injury on the UK set. The Hollywood Reporter, which was first reported by The Sun, said that Holland has a mild concussion after the incident that happened last Friday. A production source told Deadline that Holland is taking a break from filming in Glasgow out of precaution, but should resume filming in a few days. THR added that Sony, the studio behind the movie, is set to meet Monday to determine how the production will continue. Will Holland continue off the set for days? He will still be able to host a charity event at Christie's auction house in London alongside his family and fiance Zendaya, whatever you call it. According to photos of the event posted to social media, reps for Sony, Holland did not respond to a request for comment from Business Insider. Spider-Man Brand New Day is Marvel and Sony's fourth film. Holland began his role in Civil. Okay, we already read that. Holland's being tight-lipped. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so Tom Holland got a concussion, bro. I wonder how he got it though. Like, what was the stunt? Did he fall? Did he obviously hit his head? But like I'm pretty sure, honestly, I'm pretty sure like he was doing swinging scenes. I'm pretty sure he was doing swinging scenes or scenes where like on top of ledges and stuff, and must have like fallen. Because for you to get a concussion, you'd have to get hit with the door, you know, like get really hard by a blunt object, or like fall and hit your head, you know. But yeah. I mean, he's not my favorite Spider-Man, but I don't wish him any bad. You know, he's still an actor. Yeah, that should be. I mean, I've fallen down skateboarding myself all my life. That shit hurts, you know. So yeah.
And the Punisher's gonna be in it.
Yeah, the Punisher's also gonna be in it. I hope he's tough as nails, though.
He's gonna be sidekick for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know. We everyone knows that already, huh? Yeah, we read that. Yeah, the Punisher's gonna be in it too. But I hope he's tough, though. I hope
the same one who played the other Punisher.
I know, but this is a Disney Punisher now. You gotta think about it.
Yeah, I know, it's a whole different one, but still, though, as long as it's the same dude.
That's why I think that first Punisher movie that came out in 2004 is the best one.
That's like the X-Men universe Punisher.
Because that Punisher was dark though. And Marvel and Sony forgot that shit. That a lot of Spider-Man stories are dark, bro. They forgot that. That's one thing I don't like about the Tom Holland ones, is that they're so like lighthearted. They're literally for like children. Like Spider-Man, the comics had dark ass stories, bro. Like Michael Morbius, that shit used to be scary. Carnage, Venom were dark too, you know? Spider-Man had some pretty dark storylines in the comics and in the animated series. Also, Punisher had dark ass storylines. He dealt with like real life villains, bro. Like he dealt with real life people, you know. Daredevil as well had dark storylines as well. But I don't know what Marvel did, bro. They made these guys too lighthearted. That's why I like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, because that fool kind of kept it in the edgy, dark kind of style of the comics still. But yeah. Ricky says, also, I got the Jackal idea from The Omen and the Rosemary after Rosemary, or the First Omen. Apple Ricky says, yes, the prequel of The Omen. Yes, that's a good movie. That's a good movie. Critic Chris, what's up, Critic Chris? How you doing? How you doing, bro? Welcome again to another live stream here on the channel here at Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode, episode 48, bro. Please smash the thumbs up, yeah, Critic Chris? Please smash the thumbs up. We're just doing my weekly movie updates, guys. We're just doing my weekly movie updates. Please get us up to 22, Critic Chris, so more people could join us here on the live, bro, please. Yeah, but I'm just doing my quick, doing my movie updates right here. Movie updates. Let's see. Okay, so you know what's crazy? There's going to be another Mario movie. There's gonna be another Mario movie. That's crazy. I didn't know. Let's read about that. Let's read about that. What is it called? Mario Super Mario's Galaxy movie might introduce another. Oh, okay. So they're making. I think they're already. I don't know if it's made already, but they're making a new Super Mario movie. A new Super Mario movie, guys. It's called Super Mario's Galaxy. Movie might introduce another game villain, according to this toy leak. Okay, that's not the whole title though. That's not the whole title. The movie is called Super Mario's Galaxy, and it article says it might introduce a new villain. We'll get into that right now. Hold on. Critic Chris says, "Hey Frank, hey everyone, what's up, Critic Chris? Like I said, how you doing, bro? How you doing, Critic Chris? How you doing, man? How you doing? Glad to see you here again on the chat, bro. Please smash the thumbs up, man. Please smash the thumbs up, Critic Chris. Wicked Milk says, what's good, Critic Chris? Critic Chris says, Frank, did you hear about Halloween 1, 4, and 5 coming back to theaters? Yeah, I heard about that on Instagram. I think, I don't know, like, maybe yesterday or earlier this morning. I saw a post. I was just scrolling. Yeah, that's cool, right? That's cool. I'd go check it out. Let's see what goes down. Probably, depending if they're even gonna screen it in my local theaters, you know? Is this like is this like a mainstream thing where it's coming back to like all the theaters, or is it only like select theater type thing? Wicked Milk says, I'm peachy, Wicked Milk. Apple Ricky says, wanna know what happened at school today? Drama class, what happened, Apple Ricky? But keep it PG. Because there's okay, what happened, Apple Ricky? Let us know. Let us know. Wicked Milk says, hell yeah, nice. Yeah, that's sick, right, Wicked Milk? But I'm wondering though, if I'm guessing selected theaters. Yeah, I was thinking selected theaters as well. So I'm gonna have to look. I'm gonna have to look on the internet and see which like spots in LA are gonna have are gonna be screening it. My bad, guys. Yeah, I gotta find which spots in LA are gonna be screening it. If not, I could just go to Sugarman Gallery behind the Myers house and watch a Halloween movie screening there. That'll be cool too as well. Okay, let's get into it, guys. Okay, so yeah, right here, Y Entertainment is reporting Super Mario's Galaxy movie might introduce another game villain, according to this toy leak. All right, so what it says right here. The upcoming Super Mario Galaxy movie is set to introduce more characters from the beloved games, and fans to think an iconic villain is all but confirmed to make an appearance thanks to a toy leak. What? The new movie might bring Bowser Jr. to help his father Bowser. Damn, they're bringing Bowser Jr. That's crazy. Voiced by Jack Black. Following his defeat in the previous movie, the hugely successful Super Mario Bros. Movie. The fan theory comes from a leaked image of a Bowser Jr. Mario action figure, which has been since taken down on YouTube and Twitter by NBC Universal due to content used. The Super Mario Galaxy movie via The Gamer. Although we can't share the leaked image and the... Oh, damn, you can't share... Damn, that sucks. You can't share the leaked image. The Jack's Pacific figure is still not available for purchase. The theory is now out there that it makes a lot of sense for the story. Bowser Jr. Played a big role in the Super Mario Galaxy games, which the new film is based on, serving on the Prince of the Copas, and the character has helped his father numerous times with his evil pursuit, including kidnapping Princess Peach and battling Mario and Luigi. The Super Mario Bros. Movie mid-credits scene saw Bowser singing about his plans for revenge against Mario, Peach, and Luigi, trapped in a cage and still stuck in the miniature size, while his son comes to the rescue. Will his son come to the rescue in the sequel? For now, we know that Chris Pratt is returning as the voice of Mario alongside Anya Taylor-Joy as Princess Peach, Charlie Day as Luigi, Jack Black as Bowser, and Kevin Michael Richardson as Kamek. Released in 2023. Okay, blah, blah. So the Super Mario Galaxy movie is releasing. Oh, hold on. Damn. Why does this keep doing that? All right, so the Super Mario movie is releasing in theaters April 3rd, 2026. For more, okay, there we go. April 3rd, 2026, the Super Mario movie drops, guys. So yeah, that's interesting. That's cool. That's cool. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was going down with the Super Mario movie. That's crazy. I didn't even know that was happening. And that's crazy that Bowser Jr. is actually going to come out. That's interesting as hell. That's very interesting. This is very, very crazy. I seen the first one. It's pretty cool. I like all the colors. It's a very colorful movie. Let me see. Let's continue here. Apple Ricky says, damn it. Apple Ricky says, so I was doing my passing like I usually do. I can't help if she told me to shut up, the F up, and I'm annoying. I told her I'm autistic, can't control. If she said I don't care. I grew up with that. I said, do you even look at yourself? You're a bully. The teacher was on my side and said, Apple, go sit down, and told the girl to stay after class. I felt great after that. Awesome. Hell yeah. You got some revenge, Apple Ricky. Revenge is always necessary. That shows people that, hey, don't mess with me, bro. Because if you don't take some type of action, people will always mess with you. But that's cool, though. You got some revenge. That's good. I love revenge. I'm going to be honest. I love revenge. I'm a big fan of revenge. That's why I love the Scream movies. That's why I liked Halloween Ends a lot. Because those are revenge movies, man. Halloween Ends was another revenge movie. You know? I love revenge. Hell yeah, Apple Ricky. I give you props. You got her in trouble. Hell yeah. You mess with me, I mess with you. You know? Like, what the hell? It's a two-way street. You know? You're gonna mess with me. Obviously, I'm gonna mess with you back. You know? Hell yeah. I give you props, Apple. Don't let people step all over you. Let me see. I'm proud of you too, Apple Ricky. After I told my mom, she said she was proud of me. Yeah, didn't you see my reaction as well? Hell yeah, it feels good to see someone not let themselves get stepped on, bro. Hell yeah. I saw that a lot growing up. I saw a lot of my friends and friends I didn't know get stepped on growing up, you know? Even me, kind of a little bit, but then I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no, yeah, bro. Props, Apple Ricky. Wicked Monk says, oh, hell yeah, Apple. You shut that bully up, bro. Hell yeah, bro. You got to shut them down. That's what I mean, though. It's like, if you don't shut them down here and there, I'm not saying fighting physically, fight them with your hands, you know, getting all barbaric. But if you know how to shut down someone mentally or with your words, it shows them that you're capable of protecting yourself, bro. Because people who just stay quiet and don't even say anything, that just gives the bullies more reason to mess with you. Because then they think, oh, this was not going to say anything, you know? But if you at least have smart comebacks, quick comebacks, they'll think twice about it. But hell yeah. Apple Ricky says, like, imagine bullying an autistic person. Well, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's like kind of like. Honestly, I don't even like bullying people, to be honest. If I get into a fight, it's because someone wants to fight with me, you know? I'm not going to pick a fight with people just because I'm bored, you know? Or someone because they're like autistic or something. The only time I'm a fight if someone calls me out to fight, you know? But yeah, we're getting all Street Fighter here. But yeah. Persons, oh wait, who was that? Person deleted their message. Hey, person, who are you? I saw you lurking, person. Who are you, person? Hey, there's someone in here. There's someone in here with like a black photo on their little icon photo, and they're called person, and they just dropped a message, but they keep on deleting their messages. Oh well, person. Wicked Milk says, back in high school, there was this big bully. Everyone called me zombie at school. But that mother effer used to get physical with me and stuff and like throw my bags and shit. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that happens, bro. Like I said, I saw that happen a few times growing up. And it kind of a little bit happened to me in middle school. Fools thought that they could mess with me. Around like 6th grade, you know? But then once I came back for 7th grade, bro, I was way taller and shit. I was a skateboarder, you know? No one was messing with me anymore by 7th and 8th grade. Hell no. I was already like, what, like, I don't know, maybe like 5'8", 5'9" in 7th grade. So I was taller than a lot of the kids in middle school already. Yeah, dude, like when like in the summer of 2003, I hit a growth spurt. So when I came back for 7th grade, I was taller, so no one was messing with me anymore. If anything, fools are trying to be my friends now. Person says, sorry, I did not see that. I deleted my messages. I'm your little sister's best friend from school. Oh, awesome. What's up? How you doing? Welcome to the channel, person. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Glad to see you here. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, person. Get us up to 25, please, so more people could join us here. Critic Chris says, it used to be bullies did tormenting. They did it to your face, but these days they use social media like cowards. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. And that's where a lot of cancel culture low-key came from as well. Yeah, a lot of bullies. Yeah, back in my day, at least the bullies will like push you in the hallway right in your face, you know? or shove you or something right in your face, or take your stuff and throw it right in your face, you know? So you knew there was gonna be like to test you, what you were gonna do, you know? But now a lot of bullies, they rather hide behind the phone because like they rather do this shit anonymously now because they're scared to actually get into a fight with the person they don't like, you know? They're scared that the person they're targeting might actually get a one up on them, you know? And that's where a lot of cancel culture came from too, is from online bullying as well. People who don't like certain people and they could just make up lies about them on the internet. You know how dumb people are now, and they'll just believe it, you know? So I think cancel culture came a lot from bullying as well. Cancel culture is kind of bullying in a way, bro. They bully you off away from a scene or off a platform, you know? So yeah, so I think cancel culture is bullying too as well to a degree. Especially if what they're saying about you is not true. Yeah, but yeah. Apple Ricky says, bro, she thinks she's oh, what? She's culturally appropriating people or what? She has hair like a. Oh, damn. She dresses like a. Oh, wait, what? Word with piercings everywhere and has tattoos. Well, there's nothing wrong with piercings and tattoos. My brother has piercings and tattoos. I used to have piercings. I don't have them no more, but I do have tattoos. There's nothing wrong with piercings and tattoos. It's just like it's people's attitudes, bro. If people's attitudes suck, then they're gonna suck as a person, you know? Doesn't matter who they are or what they look like, you know? If their attitudes just happen to suck, then they're gonna suck as a person. Apple Ricky. So I would suggest not hanging around people or acknowledging people that you don't share the same interests with, you know? I'm like that. I'm very picky with who I talk to and stuff, you know? When I go out to a club and I go out with my group of friends, I only talk to them because I only know them there, you know? If someone else wants to talk to us, they could come join us, you know? But I'm not gonna be going out like trying to make friends with people. Wicked Milk says, it got to a point I couldn't take it anymore, bro. I don't know where the strain came from, but I threw that chair at that motherfucker's back. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. You get to a point where you're like, bro, this has to stop. I'm tired of dealing with this, you know? Like that happened with me once in let me see, in sixth grade. Was it sixth grade? Yeah, it was sixth grade. It was sixth grade. I used to have a bully, bro. Stereotypical shit, bro. I had like a semi-bully in sixth grade. This is like so stereotypical. Like this is some movie stuff. The bully was literally a fat white boy. He was like half Mexican, half white, but he looked more white than Hispanic. But yeah, it was a fat pink white boy. Like fat, bro. He looked like a pig, bro. His name was Anwar. And this dude thought he was a bully, you know, just because he was fat, you know? And one time we were in, what is it called? I don't know, I think recess. What do you call it? Freaking nutrition or whatever. And this guy punched me in the jaw right here. Boom, he punched me in the jaw. I didn't do anything then. That was nutrition. But then by lunchtime, we all went to the bathroom and we just went body shots in the bathroom. Bah, 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 bah. We just started going at it crazy. And after we got down, he didn't bully me anymore. Because even though, like he said, I sucked at fighting, he said for being a skinny guy, I was able to take a lot of hits and not go down. So yeah, bro, like eventually, like if you end up fighting with your bullies, like it's weird. Like you kind of end up becoming friends sometimes. It's like on some Dragon Ball Z shit, dude. It's like how when Goku and Vegeta were always fighting, you know. Also Piccolo, most of the DBZ enemies, friends were once enemies, you know. So that's what happens, bro. I guess like that's the respect when you have a proper duel, you know. But yeah. Critic Chris says, in high school, I stepped up. I went after my bully. Bully ran like a bitch when he knew I was serious. Yeah, that happens a lot too. That happens is that when they like to bully you until when they see that you actually are going to fight them, that you're not scared of them, that's when they start backing down. Yeah, I've seen that happen countless times as well. I've seen that happen countless times. When I used to live up north, close to San Francisco, like 20 years ago. There used to be this white boy with a bunch of pimples on his face. For the record, I had pimples on my face as well too. And it was after school, and I was walking down the hall, and this guy calls me pizza face. Bro, I just lean my hand back. I'm left-handed, bro. I just lean my whole hand back, and I punch him in the side of the face, like, boom. All you see is his cheek like this. All slow-mo with like spit coming out of his mouth like in one of those boxes, like a Rocky movie, you know? If you ever seen Rocky, you know those shots where they're punching each other? You can see all the sweat. That's what it looked like in slow motion, dude. And he just stayed standing there like a dumbass, like, like he was trying to like figure out what the hell just happened, bro. That was funny, man. I just went boom, boom. You just see his blonde hair shake in the air, his face like. Oh, that was funny, man. I remember that. Oh, hell yeah. Wicked Milk says 1 week detention worth it. My mom wasn't even mad. Yeah, bro. I mean, I could understand why your mom wouldn't be mad. That you were getting assaulted as well. So you were within your rights to to defend yourself. Apple Ricky says, no, she's like 15 years old. Is she older than you, or are you guys like the same age, Apple Ricky? Are y'all like the same age? Person said, I subscribed and liked the live. Me and Jaylene say hi. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I hope you and Jaylene are in the live watching me. Tell her to come watch me. Tell her to come watch me. She hasn't came into the channel in a while. Critic Chris says, same here, Wicked Milk. Critic Chris says, I was about to flip a table out of anger till I was told to calm down. Damn, bro. Yeah, bro, when you get mad, like you become the Hulk, bro. Like I literally understand the Hulk. Like he's the superhero I understand the most. Because like his superpowers are literally kind of possible. Like when you get mad or you're in a life or death situation, you get this adrenaline in your body that could pretty much withstand anything at that moment, you know? So like you could probably even get shot, but since you're so panicking just to survive the adrenaline, you probably won't even notice it until you like relax somewhere, you know? Yeah, bro, I remember another fight I got into. I got into another fight coming out of high school one time. We were walking home and my friend had a medical card. He was going to stop and get some weed for us. And we're walking with this girl too as well and like 3 other guys and stuff. And there was these dudes behind us talking smack and stuff. I was wearing a leather jacket and they were like making fun of it or something. So then we ended up by the liquor store, by the weed store. And then my friend was in the store and these guys were like, they wanted to fight. So like we started fighting and stuff right there in the middle of the street. And next thing you know, I went over to a freaking truck and I got a shovel out. And I was about to hit one of them with it until my friend took it away. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Critic Chris says, laugh out loud, pretend their head is a balloon. Yeah, you could head stomp someone, bro. Boom. With adrenaline. Apple Ricky says, if she messes with me, I'm calling her a wanna. Oh, damn, Apple Ricky. Damn, Apple Ricky. Damn, you're gonna get her hard right there. Wicked Milk says, laughing my ass off. That's what's up, Chris. Apple Ricky says, one time at middle school, I chased a kid with a sharp pencil like Chucky chasing with a knife. That's crazy, Apple Ricky. That's crazy. That's crazy. I remember one time I also got into a fight with some like gangster guy at the park. We had like bought some beer at the store, I think. And like I guess him and his friend didn't have money, and I had a girlfriend at the time. And like I guess they wanted to share the beer with us, and I was cool with it at first, until they started just drinking too many of them. And this is like a 24 pack of Bud Lights, and those things are like water. They go down like water. And yeah, these fools are drinking the beer super fast. And then I told the guy, hey, that's it, bro. I'm cutting you off because you're gonna kill all my beer, and I'm broke. I don't got money to buy anymore. And this gangster dude started getting all mad. So then he's like, what's up? Then let's fight for the beer. Let's get down for the pack. Next thing you know, bro, I take off my shirt in the rain. I start fucking plummeting this fool's face. Boom, 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 mother. And next thing you know, that dude, he didn't want beer anymore. After that dude did not want beer anymore. That was funny too. This guy was trying to drink me and my ex-girls all of our beer and stuff. Had to put him in check. That shit was funny. Critic Chris says, yeah, I was like Hulk, laugh out loud. It just clicked one day. Enough was enough. Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's what I said. Is that Bruce Banner? Like the Hulk movies, you could literally understand the anger, what he goes through, Like you could literally understand him. That's crazy. They need to make the Hulk badass again, bro. I miss Edward Norton's Hulk. That was a badass Hulk. Give me a second, guys. I gotta go get some water. All right, I'm back, guys. My dogs just wanted some water. But yeah. Wicked Milk says the thing about bullies is that they go after the weak. Once you step up, it kind of bugs them. Laugh out loud. They don't know what to do. Yup. Yup, it defeats their purpose. Once you step up to them, it defeats their purpose. Critic Chris says, I stood up for others too. Awesome, bro. Hell yeah. Wicked Milk says, laughing my ass off. Bro, got dazed, but not from the beer. Yeah, man. I was just hitting him in the face. I'm left-handed, like I told you. With one hand, I was holding him by the shirt. And the other hand, I was just boom, boom, like boom. You see that? Boom, just with my bare knuckles, dude. Critic Chris says, I agree. Do Hulk Rider, not at all. Yeah, bring Norton or even Banner back. Yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Edward Norton and what is it, David Banner? Those guys played the best Hulk, the toughest Hulks. Those were the toughest Hulks, bro. I don't know what Mark Ruffalo, whatever. I don't know what they're doing with that Hulk. Honestly, he just looks like that Disney Hulk looks like some simp, dude. He just looks like some simp with like glasses and bruh, they don't even let him use his muscles anymore. They have him exercising his brain muscle more now. Hulk, like every time you see Hulk in a freaking Marvel movie, he's just in a lab suit, fucking sitting down talking with some glasses on, looking like some simp, bro. They just gave him this whole beta male persona now. He's not like that tough alpha male that Hulk used to be, you know? Like they made him into a beta male, dude. And Hulk was always a tough alpha, dude. Yeah, that's why I'm like, bruh. I honestly, since the first Avengers movie, and they introduced Mark Ruffalo as Hulk, I was like, bruh, that's not Hulk. That's not Hulk. I was like, bruh, I thought they were gonna bring Norton back at that time in like 2012, because there was talks about him returning at that time. But once I saw that fool's Hulk, I was just like, this is whack. I don't like this Hulk. Wicked Milk says, yo, Critic Chris, what's your favorite movie? Critic Chris says, I hate his Banner. Yeah, his Bruce Banner and his Hulk are whack. Critic Chris says, Wicked Milk, laugh out loud. That's harder to answer. The older, the better. Wicked Milk says, fair. Critic Chris says, at least in horror. Wicked Milk says, nah, bro. For real, Mark's Hulk is kind of lame. Nah, it is lame, bro. That fool's Hulk is lame. It's always been lame, bro. His Hulk is like, bro, I told you, bro. What they did with Hulk now is now they're having him show his brain muscles now. That's why he always has the glasses on and is always reading something and shit, you know? Instead of being shirtless with ripped pants, busting shit up, you know? Like they got him doing all this like scientist, which he is a scientist, I get. But in the other Hulk movies, like he was only a scientist when he was like in his normal human form. When he was Hulk, he was out fucking shit up. That's the difference. And Disney's Hulk is he's like, what's funny too is that he's in the Hulk form, but he's not out doing Hulk stuff. Bruce Banner, when he's in his normal state, he's the scientist. When he's in Hulk state, he's messing shit up. But yeah. Wicked Milk says, only liked him in Avengers 2012. I didn't even like him then. I did. Well, I guess I liked him when he was transformed as Hulk. That was the best Hulk we saw, honestly. And probably Endgame a little bit, but I don't know. I just never liked his Hulk. It's like the same thing with Tom Holland's Spider-Man. I feel the same way. I just never really clicked with them, you know? Critic Chris says they made Bucky lame. For real, bro. Make him into a white wolf. Yeah, dude, they make these and then they do all these love storylines in the Marvel movies, which is like, I get it. Like you have to have some romantic stuff. It's part of cinema. Romance is a big part of cinema, and it adds tension to the film. But do it the right way, you know, like in the Raimi movies. Yeah, the romance plot in the new Spider-Man movies was Zendaya and Tom Holland. That shit's all over the place, bro. It's not even consistent. It's not even consistent at all, bro. Like they don't even do romance right in these movies no more. Let me see what I miss here. Wolf123 said, did someone say reading? What up, Frank? Looking fresh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wolf123. Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 48, bro. Please smash the thumbs up. Yeah, man. Please smash the thumbs up. Get us up to 24. Yeah, man, please. Get us up to 24. Wolf 123, please. A Rail Fan JB Productions says, I'm back. What's up, Rail Fan? Glad to see you here. Critic Chris says, I like Tom's Spider-Man. Well, what do you mean right there? Get funner or G funny or what? Please smash the thumbs up. Wolf123. Whoever hasn't smashed the thumbs up yet, let's smash it, guys. Let's smash it. We were just here criticizing Mark Ruffalo, whatever his name is, his version of Hulk. He's funner. Oh, I mean, I guess. Yeah, I mean, to each their own. You know, everyone. To me, the Andrew Garfield Spider-Man was funner. The Tobey Maguire one was more serious, and I don't know what Andrew Garfield stands. I guess I gotta wait till this new movie comes out, see if I finally click with his Spider-Man. Honestly, Rail Fan JB Production says I'm watching Scream right now. Awesome. That's a great movie, man. That's a great movie. I love that movie. My favorite movie, Scream 1996. Wicked Milk says, I like the current situation of Tom Spider-Man. Feels like the past movies were his backstory. You know what I mean? Kinda, yeah. I know what you mean, yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. Now, I know what they did. I know what they did there. They used those first movies as like his introduction, you know? And now this movie's gonna be, I guess, him really going into Spider-Man mode finally, you know? Without Tony Stark, without I just don't like that. There was never an Uncle Ben though, or a proper Aunt May. You see, it's like Disney cuts out all the crucial parts though that made the character who he is, you know? It's like like if Uncle Ben wouldn't have died, I don't think Speeder would have I don't think Peter would have been as passionate to be Spider-Man as he did when Uncle Ben died, you know? Like, yeah, he would have still had all the powers and stuff, but I don't think he would have been as passionate for crime fighting as he was when Uncle Ben died, you know? And that was missing. That's missing. That's terribly missing. Rail fan JB Production says, I'm watching the fifth one. Awesome, yeah. I love Scream 5. Honestly, that's my favorite one of all the new Scream movies that have recently came out. I gotta wait till 7 comes out. But so far, honestly, I like Scream 5 more than 6. I like Scream 5 more than 6 because Scream 5 feels kind of pretty similar to the first movie, bro. Really similar, especially at the ending. It's like, where have I seen this before type stuff. Yeah, bro, so I like Scream 5 more. I like Scream. I know Scream 6 had the whole shrine room, the aged masks were awesome, but I like Scream 5 though. I like Scream 5. It was more grounded. It felt more realistic than Scream 6. Scream 6 is just too coincidental, bro. Like, too many coincidences. Scream 5 was realistic up to the point where she's like hallucinating Billy Loomis, but that's understandable because Sam is like under some kind of mental stress. Come on, guys. Got a lot of air in my ear. But yeah. Wicked Milk says, yeah, I fell out. Aunt May was his Uncle Ben. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They went the whole feminist route with the movie. They went the whole feminist route. So they excluded the male figure, and then they kept Aunt May as the female role model figure. You see what they did there? They took away the male role model and put a female role model. Which, nothing wrong with that, but I mean, Uncle Ben was a really crucial part to the story because Aunt May ends up dying still in No Way Home. Aunt May still ends up dying, which, you know, is weird because in the OG Spider-Man, Uncle Ben's the one that dies and Aunt May is still the one that's alive to keep Peter going. And these new ones, he's got nothing to keep him going, you know? So yeah. Critic Chris says, J. Ken Simmons wasn't Jim Gordon to me. He was Jameson. Do his voice, Frank. You remember I could do his voice. I've been losing it kind of though. J.K. Simmons wasn't Jim Gordon to me. He was James Gordon. James. Do his voice, Frank. Parker, I need pictures of Spider-Man. Give me pictures of Spider-Man now. Spider-Man, hero or menace? Yeah, I can still do the voice, guys. Spider-Man, hero or menace? I love Spider-Man too. When he says that line, J.K. Simmons, when he says that line, when they're trying to come up with the title for the Daily Bugle issue, and he's like Spider-Man, hero or menace, and then the journalist tells him, oh, but he saved all those kids from that train. You know, that's crazy. Yeah, I need a picture of Spider-Man now. Give me a picture of Spider-Man now, Parker. Parker, give me a picture of Spider-Man. Give me a picture of Spider-Man now, Parker. We got a picture of Julia Roberts in a thong. I'm pretty sure we could get a picture of this bozo. Yeah, I gotta practice it more. I haven't been doing it in a while. I should really get a voiceover job as Jameson. Wicked Milk says, laughing my ass off. You remember that, Chris? I should have a. Wait, Apple Ricky says, I should have shit. I would have put her in her water bottle. Damn, don't do that, Apple Ricky. You could go to. Well, maybe not you, but your parents could face charges for that, Apple Ricky. You know, that's biological, bro. Yeah, so don't do that, Apple Ricky. Just tell the teacher again, so she could put her in her place. But yeah, don't do that, bro. Your parents could go to jail, dude, if you do that. Rail fan JB Production says my A the sixth or what? My A I the sixth or what do you mean? Rail fan JB Production says, why favorite COD 6-1? I don't understand. Critic Chris says, yup, sadly. Rail JB fan, what are you trying to say, bro? Rail fan JB, what are you trying to say? My sorry. Wicked Milk says, haha, laughing my ass off. Spot on. Parker, damn, I need a photographer. Hey, kid, you want a job? Hey, I need a photographer. Kid, you want a job? I need a photographer. Hey, kid, you want a job? Parker, I need a picture of Spider-Man. Give me a picture of Spider-Man now. Leroy Lorax says, what's up, Leroy? How you doing? How you doing? Glad to see you here on the channel. Another episode of Hard Talk Wednesday. Episode 48, bro. We're just here impersonating J.K. Simmons as J. Jonah Jameson. Hey, Parker. Hey, do you want a job? Take a picture of Spider-Man for me. When he says, how much for that? How much for that camera, kid? When he buys the camera. Has no film. Has no film, and the little girl charges them extra, like $100 for the film. A critic Chris says, yeah, you should, Frank. I know, bro. I'm thinking maybe I should eventually do some voice acting, you know? Like, I won't come out on screen, just my voice and stuff. Yeah, I should really. Yeah, I gotta look up if they ever need a voiceover for Jameson, for J. Jonah Jameson, like cartoon or something. Well, Wolf123 says, Frank, I don't mean to change the subject and ruin the flow, laugh out loud, but are you into Gaio horror movies like Suspiria, Tenebra, Deep Red, Torso, Bay of Blood, etc.? Excellent J.K. Simmons impression. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Yeah, I have heard about those movies. Let me see. Just to refresh my mind again. Yeah, I have heard of, what is it, Gaio or Gaio horror? Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah, so like Gaio horror is like, okay, it's like slashers and stuff still, but it's like kind of 60s based. A lot of it is low budget. A lot of it is like from the 60s, 70s, like exploitation films, you know. So yeah, I don't know, I can't recall if I've seen any of those movies. I'm pretty sure I have, but yeah, that's what it pretty much is. Wicked Milk says, what's up? What's up, Wicked Milk? Apple Ricky says, they'd be out of the classroom. I'd put that on gloves. Yeah, but yeah, Gaio horror. Yeah, that's like it's almost kind of like, I don't know. It feels like to me, what is it called? Like Grindhouse. Almost like close to Grindhouse like movies. Almost close to like Grindhouse movies, you know? They're like low budget. A lot of them were from like the 60s, 70s exploitation movies and stuff. Like Rosemary's Baby. Would Rosemary's Baby count as like a Gaio horror movie as well? Hey, Wolf123, would Rosemary's Baby count as like a Gallo or Gallo horror movie? I keep on pronouncing it wrong. Real fan JB Productions says my favorite Scream movie is a 61. My bad, bro. My autocorrect is bad right now. Oh, 6. Your favorite Scream movie is 6? That's good. That's still a good movie. It's still a fun movie. Critic Chris says, Wicked Milk, do you like the Green Inferno? Wicked Milk says, oh, I didn't watch it. Wicked Milk says, did you like it? Critic Chris says, it was okay. I think those who hated it, it was weak, had weak stomachs. Wicked Milk says, oh, so it has some cool gore, I see. Critic Chris says, yup, girl, they take yup, girl, they take to the induct is too hot. Leroy Lorax says, I watched Conjuring last night. Awesome. I'm going to go watch The Strangers Chapter 2 on Friday. I'm going to go watch Strangers Chapter 2 on Friday. Real fan JB's production says, yes. Wolf123, if you're still there, would Rosemary's Baby count as a Gallo horror movie? All right, guys, we got some more movie news right here. Guys. We got some more movie news. Wicked Milk says, I'm a downloader. He. Freaking Wicked Milk. All right, guys, we got some more news right here. IGN.com. IGN.com is reporting Avengers Doomsday leak just revealed first look at 28 characters, costumes, including Thor, classic X-Men designs, and Franklin the Baby. Did you guys hear that? Yourself says, my God, Tony Montana. Thank you so much. I get that a lot. You do not know how much I get that, especially when I don't comb my hair, split down the middle, when I just have my hair up to my forehead. A lot of people tell me that. My brother called me Tony Montana at the bar last Friday. We're at the bar. He was playing a show with his band, and I was just sitting right there, and he said under the lighting, I look like Tony Montana. Yourself, though, if you're a horror fan, please like and subscribe to the channel. Welcome to Hollywood Horror Film Club. Today's Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 48. My name is Frank. Please like and subscribe if you're a horror movie fan or just a movie fan in general. Rail fan JB says, you look like Billie Eilish, but you don't have the right hair kind of. Billie Eilish? Dude, Billie Eilish is a chick, and she's white.
That's like Lil Xan.
Bro, Billie Eilish is white, and she's a chick. I'm a brown Mexican guy. How the hell do I look like her?
Lil Xan looks like Billie Eilish.
I would not want to look like a dude. She looks stoned all the time. She looks stoned.
They say Billie Eilish and Lil Xan.
I know, bro. They've been saying that since 2018. Have you ever seen a picture of them together?
No, they're the same person.
Critic Chris says Cyclops looks good. 90s X-Men cartoons. Real fan JB Productions says Billy Loomis. My bad. Oh, Billy Loomis. All right, thank you. I said Billie Eilish. I was like, bro, she's. Billy Loomis is white, but he's not super white. Especially now, the actor Skeet Ulrich, he's kind of more browner, on the browner side now. Wicked Milk says, you seen Blood Dolls 1999? I think so, maybe, bro. Possibly, yeah. The title sounds familiar. Critic Chris says Frank looks like younger Danny Trejo. That's cool too. I mean,
my dad looked like Danny Trejo.
But I think my dad looked more like Danny Trejo because he had like the mustache. I look more like Billy Loomis, honestly. Wolf123. So Gallo horror movies are from Italy and have very distinct style. They're usually crime mystery movies with slasher elements and influence classics like Halloween and Friday the 13th. Awesome. So yeah, I was kind of on track with I was kind of on track. They also had that kind of like grindhouse style as well. Exploitation movies. Yeah. A lot of them were like mystery movies too as well. Now that I look back, a lot of them were like mystery movies, like almost kind of like Sherlock Holmes type stuff like that too. And yes, the Wolf123 is right. They were Italian. Hence the name Gallo or Gallo. That's an Italian word. That's why I can't pronounce it right. Could I pass as Italian, guys? I think I probably could. Let's see what the chat says. Hell yeah, I probably could, bro. I seen Italians that look as brown as me. Yes, you're tripping. Wicked Milk says Frank kind of looks like In real life, Murdoch from Gorillaz. Murdoch. I know which one you're talking about too. Wicked Milk says, "You play bass, Frank?" Actually, I play all the instruments, bro. I play guitar. I play bass. I also play drums. You guys just haven't seen me play drums yet, though, because I'm not drumming for the bands right now. I'm doing guitars, but I know some stuff on drums too. Rosemary's Baby wouldn't be considered Gallego. Oh, okay, yeah. Now that I read your description, you're right. That's more like supernatural horror. Yeah. Because Gallego, like you said, it was more like a kind of like mystery stuff and stuff like that. Yeah, like you said, mystery crime movies, mystery crime. Yeah, Rosemary's Baby is more like cult, supernatural. Yeah, I just said that. Hey, Wicked Milk. I just said Rosemary's Baby because it has the same kind of like filming style though as like a Gallego or Gallego, that like the lighting and stuff. That's why I thought it might have been one. But yeah, it's totally different because like you said, the Gallego is more like mystery, crime mysteries and stuff like that. Like you said, slasher kind of stuff, which is crime. Like the original Sherlock Holmes stuff was like solving a whodunit as well, you know. So pretty much, yeah, all that black and white stuff, Italian movies. Rail fan JB Production says your hair kind of looks like Billy Loomis, but it's black. I know. Billy Loomis influenced a lot of my style and how I dress, bro. Billy Loomis, yeah, Billy Loomis had more brown hair. I have black hair. Um, Wicked Milk says I'm part Italian. Hee. Cool, man. Cool. Apple Ricky says, I told Franklin Isaac, actor, about my prequel. He said, cool, Isaac's origins works with me. Good luck. He liked my film idea. Awesome, Apple Ricky. Hell yeah. You see, you got the get-go already. Wicked Milk says, bro, you got to see the Halloween gameplay footage. I'll put it right now. I'll put it. Wolf123 says, black gloves are usually featured in those films. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Like black gloves, shadows and stuff, you know? Like almost like Sherlock Holmes stuff. You know, like people, like the silhouette of people talking behind the door in an office, you know? Like those old, like those kind of old school movies. Black gloves, leather gloves, you know? The killer usually wears like leather gloves, and you usually see the shots of like the leather gloves, you know? When they're killing someone, the stabbing. But yeah, let's continue, guys. Avengers Doomsday leak just reveals first look at 28 characters' costumes, including Thor, classic X-Men designs, and Franklin the Baby. All right, a fresh leak from an Avengers Doomsday production member has given fans their first look at dozens of characters' costumes, including classic X-Men designs, and our first peek at the youngest member of a new Avengers team. What? The surprise look at a swath of the Avengers Doomsday cast comes from a production gift given out to staff who worked on the movie. Specifically, production members who were given a bag embalmed with illustrations of 28 Doomsday characters, including members of the OG Avengers, the Fantastic Four, New Avengers, and more. Notably, this is our first look at the likely final designs for Fox's X-Men, as well as updated costumes for a host of returning MCU favorites. The image was snapped and uploaded to Instagram by Avengers Doomsday makeup artist Giovanna Ponchi. Comic book reporter at the time of writing. Ponchi's account has now been made private. Ooh, okay, let's check this out. Let's see what these look like. Damn, no way. No way. That picture has to be here somewhere. Wicked Milk says, yeah, too much film noir vibes. Yeah. Film noir. That's what we're looking at right there, pretty much, right? Film noir. Critic Chris says, I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go, y'all. Battery going dead. See y'all next time. Take care, Critic Chris. Wicked Milk says, see ya. Rail fan JB Productions had a phone buck 120, but my cat scratched it up, bro. Paint it, bro. Repaint it, man. Repaint it. Just get some metal looking paint. Critic Chris says later, Wicked Milk. Apple Ricky says, official. So Isaac's the son of the devil. He's the son of Jackal and a female nun, and a Jackal is a demon. That sounds scary, Apple Ricky. Leroy Lorax says, I had another Final Destination accident. I was laying on my couch watching a movie. I went to get a popcorn. Steam got in my face, and I blacked away. I hit the knife holder, and a life landed next to my foot. Damn, bro, you gotta be careful, man. One day you're not even gonna come to the lives anymore, man. You gotta be careful, dude. Real JB fan says I can't. Already threw it away a year ago though. Ah, sucks, man. Real fan JB Productions says I like that thing was cooked. Like that thing was crooked. It was cooked. That sucks, man. That sucks. I would have kept it and just repainted it. Wolf123 says, Zombie by Lucio Fulci from 1979, I believe, is the first and only movie in the history of cinema that features a zombie fighting a real shark underwater. That's another Gallego classic. That's awesome, bro. That's so unique. A zombie fighting a shark underwater? That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. I gotta check these movies out more so I can get more familiar with Gallego or Gallego films and stuff. Kind of a little lost still. Damn, I'm trying to find that picture that I saw earlier of the leaked picture of the. Oh, here it is. I found it finally. I found it finally. All right, guys. So here's the leaked picture. Here's the leaked picture, guys. Here's the leaked picture of Avengers Doomsday. So pretty much they're saying this is going to be pretty much the final design of what the characters are going to look like. You got Cyclops right there looking straight up out of the comic. Beast up there. Is that, I can't tell who that is too well. Got everyone here. Sue Storm, Doom. Is that freaking the other Captain America? I forgot his name. Ant-Man, that Johnny Storm, the Thing. I was gonna say Red Skull right here. Let me see. Oh, is that Mystique? Is that Mystique? Is that? Oh, they got Professor X right there. Is that Professor X? Oh, they got Gambit as right there as well. They got Loki. They got freaking what's his name? Pedro Pascal. I forgot his name. Mr. Fantastic. I forgot his first name for some reason. Huh? But yeah, it looks pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. I like that they're actually. Oh, they got freaking Nightcrawler as well. I forgot this fool's name. Huh. I gotta start looking at Marvel more often again. But yeah, it looks pretty cool though. Just hopefully the movie's good. Just hopefully the movie's good because I heard there's a lot of bad things going on that set, fighting and stuff like that. Wolf123 says Gallego is kind of pronounced Hilo. Hollow. How is this? Hollow or Rail fan JB Production says, I like your shirt. Thank you so much. Apple Ricky says, so Rosemary was forced to have a child with a jackal. She gives birth to Isaac only. That's crazy, Apple Ricky. That's crazy. Apple Ricky says, dun dun dun, Nightcrawlers. Yeah, Nightcrawlers coming. Nightcrawlers coming. Nightcrawler is coming. Apple Ricky says, I was repeating the line Beavis and Butthead said in Beavis and Butthead Do America where they trailer watching the TV. In the trailer watching the TV. Yeah, I seen that movie. I haven't seen it in a while though. I haven't seen it in a while. Wolf 123, J as in Jello. So Jallo? So Jallo? Jallo? Is that how you pronounce it? Jallo? Is that how you pronounce it? Jallo? Or I don't know, dude. Wolf 123 says yes, Jallo. Okay, I got it now. I got it now. Rail fan JB says I have those Scream 6 masks. It's hanging up in my room right now. Awesome, bro. I have some Scream masks too right there. Look, check them out. I got more in my closet though, but it's just too much to take out right now. Wicked Milk says, I am the great cornholio. I need TP for my bungo. Ah! Beavis and Butthead. Wolf 123 says, you did it, Frank. Hell yeah, Wolf. Thank you so much, bro. Apple Ricky says, so I was thinking when Isaac's born, the Children of the Corn theme plays when he's born. Wicked Milk says, booty caca, wait, what? Cornholio, yeah, when Beavis starts saying all that crazy stuff. All right, we got one more article to read, guys. We got one more article to read. We got one more article to read. All right, guys, we got one more article to read. Wicked Milk says, Rail Fan JB Productions says, I got to go. Go, man. My battery is about to die. Take care, bro. Take care. I'll see you next time, all right? I'll see you next time, man. See you next time. All right, guys, we got one more article to read. Okay, Empire.com. Empire.com is reporting Evil Dead Burn. Evil Dead Burn has officially started shooting for summer 2026 release. So this is from July. I can't believe this went over my head, but there's going to be a new Evil Dead movie. There's going to be a new Evil Dead movie, and they started shooting in July. So Evil Dead Burn has officially started shooting for summer 2026 release. Okay, so right here in the article it says, take care, Rail. Take care. See you next time. Right here it says, well, someone's done it again. The Necronomicon has resurfaced. And despite all the warning signs against intoning any of the words inside, passages have clearly been read that have raised those malevolent deities. Yes, the Evil Dead are rising once more. 2 years after the Lee Cronin's Evil Dead Rise, the next installment in the Sam Raimi horror saga is officially go. Evil Dead Burn, a film that as far as we know is unconnected in a direct sense to the previous entries in the series. The film is being directed by French filmmaker Sebastien Vanciec, behind recent cult hit Spider Horror Infested, and Vanciec confirmed on his Instagram that cameras on Burn are officially rolling. Damn, look at that, guys. Evil Dead Burn. There's an Evil Dead movie coming out. There hasn't been one since Evil Dead Rise, when they're in that apartment, the high rise. Get the name Rise. But yes, Evil Dead Burn is officially shooting. Look at the production slate. It's all bloody and dirty and has some skulls on it. It looks pretty punk rock. Looks pretty punk rock. Let's continue. Details on Evil Dead Burn are relatively scarce. We have no sense of plot beyond, possessions, possible chainsaw action, and gallons of gore. Or whether the film will pick up on any threads from Evil Dead Rise or Fede Alvarez's 2013 Evil Dead or Raimi's original. I hope Raimi needs to get on directing on an Evil Dead movie. What we do know is that Vanciec penned the screenplay for Byrne alongside Florian Bernard. And his cast includes Wednesday star Hunter Duhan, Suhelia Yukab, Lucane Buchanan, and Tandy Wright. Sam Raimi is producing all close enough as our Bruce Campbell and Lee Cronin. Evil Dead Burn is expected to hit cinemas next summer on July 24th, July 24th, 2026. Since Evil Dead Rise turned out to be a thrilling, hardcore return to one of horror's most beloved mythologies, here's hoping Vanisek can conjure just as much carnage as Cronin did. He's secretly hard at work on a new take on the Mummy as well. Say it with us, Kandar. So yeah, guys, there's a new Evil Dead movie coming. New Evil Dead movie. Cosplayzano says, hey Frank, you look nice with your haircut. Can't stay, but I had to show some love. It's all good, man. No worries, Cosplayzano. Just smash the thumbs up, man. Just smash the thumbs up, Cosplayzano. Just smash the thumbs up, bro. Just smash the thumbs up. Get it up to 26 so more people can see the live stream when it goes up. Please, Cosplay. Please, Cosplay, get it up to 26 if you're still there. Okay, let's continue. Apple Ricky says Rosemary's Isaac mother will look similar to Rosemary from Rosemary's Baby. Awesome. Apple Ricky says, do you know they're making a Jesus horror movie? Like, why? And that's disrespectful. Yeah, I read about that here on the channel a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird, right? It's weird. Apple Ricky says, I'm not religious, but by the way, it's cool. It doesn't matter. I just think it's cool that you actually respect that. I think it's disrespectful that they would do that. Yeah, that's probably something I'm not gonna be watching unless it's like, I'm hoping it's not really based on Jesus, really, you know? I'm hoping it's just based on crucifixions because Jesus wasn't the only man to get crucified. Crucifixion was a Roman form of execution, so a lot of people got crucified. It just became a symbol for the church after. But I mean, I like watching movies because I like seeing the shots and special effects, you know? So I like making movies myself, you know? But I'm out to see, you know? If it's too blasphemous, I probably won't watch it. Cosplay Zano says, Rick and Milk says, W Zano, Wicked Milk says, take care. I love you, Frank. I like the video. Thank you so much, Cosplay. Take care. I'm about to end the live at 6:30 as well today, bro, because I've been eating all day, you know? And I'm running on fumes, bro. I'm running on fumes, so I need to get something to eat. Cosplay Zano says, hi, Wicked Milk. Wicked Milk says, what's good, homie? Yeah, man, yeah. So, yeah, that was it for the movie updates. Oh, yeah. Also, Halloween ends. We're going to start, I don't know. Freaking Dominic St. Clair's probably not here anymore. I got one more update, though. My Halloween Ends fan film. My cast is almost complete. My cast is almost complete. I got almost everyone. I just need 2 more characters. We should start shooting in the next 2 weeks or so. It's going to be fun, bro. It's going to be gory and nasty. All right, Wicked Milk, I'm about to show it. The Halloween game trailer walkthrough or gameplay or whatever. Oh. Wicked Milk. This is the gameplay. Wicked Milk, remember you wanted to see this? The gameplay. Shit looks sick. That shit looks pretty sick, bruh. Oh crap, that's crazy. You could actually take them down, though? Damn, bro, we're gonna get that game here. Bro, when I get that game, I'm gonna be, when I'm live streaming, I'm gonna have that shit on the background. I'll have that shit on the back and I'll just be playing, like, I'll take little turns playing. Hell yeah, I can't wait to get that game, dog. I can't wait to get that game. Wicked Milk's like, oh, hell yeah. Wicked Milk said he's going to have a special kill like Jason. Awesome, bro. Leroy Lorax says, that looks fire, right? At first, the first trailer, I wasn't really, it looked cool. But now that I saw the actual gameplay, I'm more sold on the game now. I'm more sold. Damn, dude. So me and my brother went out to get GTA 6 and that Halloween game. Wicked Milk says, hell yeah, bro. And they got like a year to polish your game. It's going to be sick. Yup. Yup. Look, Diablo 4 is also going to release a Season 10 update. Fuck, boy. I need to get on my video game shit, man. Does anyone here play Diablo? Hey, does anyone here play Diablo? Has ever played Diablo? It's a computer game where you kill demons and stuff. Diablo 4 tire list and planner update for Season 10. Blizzard has just released Diablo 4 Season 10. The Season of Infernal Chaos featuring the new Chaos armor feature along with adjustments to the end game loop. Additionally, the Infernal Hordes mechanic has been reworked and players will face a new ladder boss, Braktuk, Lord of Chaos. To help you come to grips with all the challenges and take on Braktuk, check out this massive Season 10 compen. I can't read that word. Compendium. Our first that Maxtro have put together. Oh, that's cool, bro. Leroy Lorax says a little. Oh, so you do play Diablo? Damn, bro, I gotta start. I wish I had more money for video games. I've wasted all my money on masks, though. Wolf123 says, my friends aren't into books or older movies in general, which I kind of understand, I guess. But it's pretty cool to talk about old school horror movies with you as a 20-year-old. Game looks fire, by the way. Yeah, bro, I love old school movies. I'm 34, bro. I'm 34, so I grew up back when old school movies and VHS tapes and all that were the norm, you know? DVDs was just starting to become the norm back then, but you still had to go rent VHS tapes at the video store. You know, there was no streaming, so I lived through all that, dude. I lived through all that. I lived through most of the 90s. I lived all of the 2000s, 2010s up to now, you know? So I've been around a while, bro. And I know a lot of movie knowledge in my head and stuff. Yeah, like you probably know more about like those Italian movies than me. But eventually I could catch up on them. But I have a big knowledge of American horror movies and slashers and classic American serial killers and stuff like that in my arsenal in my brain, you know? So with me, it's always fun to talk about that stuff because I've been around a while, so I know a lot of stuff that's happened in history and stuff. So, you know, it's always interesting to talk about new movies too as well, you know? Because eventually, one day in the future, it may not seem like it right now, but we will be talking about the movies that we watch that come out now in the future, you know? We will be talking about them and maybe seeing them as classics as well one day. But yeah, I gotta get Diablo 4, bro. I gotta get Diablo 4. All right, thank you so much, Hollywood Horror Film Club, Ghostface, and Michael Myers Collectors, for joining me here on the channel for another episode of Horror Talk Wednesdays, episode 48. Like I always say, please smash the like and subscribe button. It really helps us out in the algorithm. Smash the bell notification to be notified when I go live or upload new videos here on the channel. Hit the comments below. Share these videos with everyone you know so we can keep making more horror content here on the channel. Also, follow me on IG for more horror content. Also, if you'd like to leave a donation to the channel, Cash App link down below. You know, sometimes we run out of fake blood, props, or prosthetics for our fan films. So if you'd like to leave a donation, like I said, Cash App link below. If not, just keep smashing the thumbs up. All right, guys? All right, Wicked Milk. See ya, man. Take care, guys. Everyone, I'll see you on Sunday. See you guys on Horror Sundays. Everyone, peace out. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Leroy Lorax says, bye. Don't let death get you. I hope not, bro. I hope not. Take care, Leroy, Apple Ricky, everyone, whoever's watching. See y'all on Sunday.